all the way from Norway. Good evening, brothers and sisters. God bless every one of you. As you come to my show today, God will bless every one of you. We are still going to be talking about the new task way they want to invade Nigeria. This is going to be the topic today. But Nigeria will always create content with everything. This is not a joking matter. This is a serious matter that Nigeria must rise up. For me, I started my campaign. Hashtag Tinubu must go. That's my campaign 2027. Tinubu will not come back as a president of Nigeria. He does not have what it takes to be a president. In nothing. Every ratification, Tinubu has failed Nigeria. Tinubu is trying to bring France to come and manage our tax system. It's an avenue for Tinubu to steal more money. But Nigeria does not know what is going on. Nigeria, we are too docile in our country. We don't speak. We just quiet. And this is why these guys are misbehaving. This is why these politicians are using you guys. I'm coming. Let me go ahead and share my video. Yeah, I think it's here.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Well, God bless you, my brother. You are welcome to the show.
How are you, Pa Ogele? How is your health now?
I'm getting better.
Thank you.
How is your wife and your family, your kids and everybody? I hope
yes, we are doing good, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yes, we bless God. We are here in Nigeria. We are doing fine. We are doing very fine. We bless God.
Thank God.
You know, in Nigeria, it's a case of the survivor is the fittest.
Yeah.
So the issue is basically we are not to be very, very patient people.
We are not patient. We are docile
people. Set of human beings.
We are not patient. We are docile people. We are docile people. We are not patient. What kind of useless patient is that? We are docile people.
In a country where 2027 is the general election, you're already seeing vehicles branded, offices already being branded.
Yeah, let me share the video first. Brother Chris is here now. I don't know if, but I think Brother Israel is going to join us later in the day. Brother Chris, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Yeah, you are welcome to the show because I was about talking to you. I think it was a network. You are welcome back. Brother Timothy is always in and out. The area Brother Timothy lives, I don't believe the network there is very strong. Just give me 1 minute. Hold on. It's back again. So let me just share the video. So
even
brother Timothy, just hold on first. Let me share the video.
Timothy.
Yeah, brother Timothy, just hold on first. Let me share the video first.
But while you are sharing this video, I don't know if I can make this statement.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Continue, Mr. Timothy.
Okay. Yes, even in our docility, yes, you say we are very docile. It's not that we are being patient. Yes, we are docile. How many of us are willing to speaking up? The way Pa Ogele, Brother Chris, Israel Semota, my own boss self, Timothy, Edo Pride, from Canada, Mr. Ogbe, Canada, Abato Baze, UK, World Update, Spain, from Victor, Rome. How many of us are all two in Ireland? How many of us want to really speak up? We are docile. I think we are enjoying our docility. If there's any word like that. So we must begin to think a new way of wanting to speaking up. You may not be able to have a YouTube page like Pa Ogele and some of us, but you can do a small video and post. So I don't see why a man should be living inside water, inside ocean. He will be watching is faced with saliva. At least that's an aberration.
Yeah, the network is bad again. Mr. Chris, God bless you, sir. You are welcome to the show today. There is a question before you. Now, in 2026, the new year that is coming, the federal government have signed a law, signed a bill. President approved it already. That they are going to be a system of tax. I don't know how to put it, whether tax reform. Can you hear me, Mr. Chris?
Tax reform. Yeah, tax reform.
Yeah. Now, you live in Nigeria, live in diaspora. I know the value of tax. I know the importance of tax. You see, most of the countries that pay tax today in the world, most of them have no mineral resources. That's one thing you should understand. Most of the countries in the Western world generate their tax through me and you that is working. And the tax is still reflecting in the life of us that lives here. Hello, Mr. Chris, can you hear me now?
I can hear you clearly.
Now, in the case of Nigeria, you are using your 2 line to be here now. You are here twice. Your 2 line.
My 2 lines. My 2 lines are. My 2 lines.
No, let me remove you here. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, good and fine. My brother, you see why I use that adjective, including me. We in Nigeria, we are docile people. We make noise, we don't act. What Tinubu is trying to bring to the country. Tinubu was the first president that came and said subsidy is gone. Most Nigerians don't know the meaning of subsidy. In the oil sector, you know me, you are my family, you are part of my family. That's the sector my father worked for 35 years. There's nothing you will tell me about Nigeria oil sector, that of which my father have not lectured me, of which I don't know. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, now, Tinubu is trying to implement tax reform. Tinubu, the meaning of tax reform, Tinubu does not know. And Tinubu is trying to bring France, who is not our colonies. Every country that France have colonized, France destroyed that country. They are all poor nations. They never grow. You are bringing France to come and help us to manage our tax reform. You see, there is one thing Nigeria need to know. This tax is not only going to affect you that lives in Nigeria, it's going to affect us that lives in diaspora also. Most of us can gather money here, send 5 million, 10 million home to start building a building. The government will go into that account and collect tax without no explanation. What's the meaning of tax reform? Now, I live in Norway. I work and pay tax. There's what we call tax reform every year. As government is taking from you, if you pay much tax, government will still reimburse you back. We call it tax reform every year. If you pay lower tax, government can bring much bill for you. Say, okay, the tax you pay was very low. You need to pay and reimburse the government back. But what the Nigerian government is going to do now, they want to collect from you. What is your benefit as a tax, as the tax they are collecting from you as a citizen? Because we don't pay tax here, there's a benefit of the tax we are paying. Now, if you live in Europe now, if you are on unemployment, you are under unemployed, you don't have a job. The tax other people are paying, that's the tax the government will be using to take care of you. Are they going to implement that one in Nigeria? If you are collecting tax from every Nigerian that have a bank account, whether the person is doing a show, doing any kind of job, because the government does not create job, but they say they want to tax Nigeria. Remember, what is your take on that matter? A country where there is no job, the government wants to be taking tax from people. Even if now let me make an example for you now, Mr. Chris. Even if you want to establish a private business here now, there is an impact that the government is going to show. There is a support that the government is going to support you before you open a boutique here. Because the government know they are going to get from you. So before they will get from you, you have to get from them also.
Now, the question you almost answered from them. You see, there was nothing wrong with that. But the question we need to ask ourselves, how well will the tax be used? Is a question. Now, the man who refuses to pay tax have a criminal tendency inside of him. And the man who collect the tax and refuse to use for the well-being of the people also have a criminal mindset against the people. You see, it right from the days of APC-led government, Muhammadu Buhari, nothing good came out of the government. They have borrowed from every countries around the world. Now there is no need for paying back. Now the only people they can fight is the common man on the street. I am not owing the government of Nigeria an apology. Let's wait and see the outcome of this tax reform that will carry at the impact on the lives of the ordinary Nigerian man. But I just come from check and say, look, before this thing escalates, go get your money from the bank. If need be, convert to a hard currency and put it in your house and see how the system is going to unfold in this country. The people are fighting people. They don't mean well for Nigeria. We saw how he ruled us. His leadership was not the type that should be expanded to other parts of the country. Yes, I'm very correct. We should understand now that when he came and ruled in Lagos, he privatized Lagos to his own personal property. That is what is still on Lagos State today. If you are not a Yoruba man, you will not enjoy living in Lagos. Even while you are in Lagos, you will not enjoy living in Lagos. Now, the task people they are talking about, we have experts who are on ground here in the bank, the insurance sector, and just to can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, because
yes, we can hear you.
Okay,
but I can hear you.
Yes,
I can hear you,
please. We have chartered accountants, we have economists, we have various departments of social sciences across the federal universities of this country. But I'm hearing from them that they are employing the services of experts from France and some other parts of the country to help implement some of this policy. Sometimes a research carried out in a place like New York, Canada, or whatever, cannot be applicable here in Nigeria for a certain reason, just due to the environment that's not a kind of, I cannot be compared to what is happening there. Yes, you talk about Nigeria or underdeveloped economy, a country with a very high inflation, a country with a very massive unemployment. Now the government is with tax reform. I don't know if it's going to affect the common man on the street or it's going to give an advantage to the common man on the street. We also talk about tax reform, tax remittance. Now, when you go to the developed economies of the world, I think I've experienced something of such. A very close friend, having worked for a period of time, I said, look at the money they gave to him. He didn't even understand the meaning of that tax reform he got. You understand? They paid him for money at the end of the year. It was the essence of his taxation the government remitted back to him. But in the case of Nigeria, my brother Ogele, when Obasanjo built the Central Park, you may not have studied economics in the school. You did a perfect analysis. Even in the Department of Economic Statistics, University of Benin, some of the professors there, they can't give you a breakdown of what you explained to me. That is the situation of Nigeria. The government does not care what happened to the ordinary man on the streets. When I was in the Benin market today, it doesn't show, there is no reflection that there's Christmas and New Year coming or maybe the next 2 weeks from now. Everybody they are indoor. They're not comfortable with the economic policy of this government. Now you are talking about the tax reform now. I must not stop talking about the BDC. The BDC, the electricity supply to Edo people. which the ordinary man on the street cannot afford to do. It's biting hard on everybody. People are struggling with electricity. People are also struggling with the tax reform that is yet to come. People are already apprehensive over this policy. We don't know how it's going to look like. We don't know how it's going to affect the ordinary man on the street because the government doesn't pay. So we are waiting for the government. And I heard my brother saying that Nigerians are very docile. Absolutely, they are very docile. People complain. Armchair complainers. That is what Nigerians, that is what we are. Only few of us always come and speak against the evil and the satanic policy of APC-led government. I must give it to you. We may not be perfect in all spiritually. Like this one Nigeria has stood for against the tyranny of this present democracy we are practicing. The leadership of this people are fair or fair. People are complaining. Nigerians are complaining. People are not comfortable with the policies of the government. The government doesn't care what affects the ordinary man on the street. What they are solely concerned, how much can they take home? How much can they generate for themselves? Now, if a government keeps on borrowing money year in, year out, the question we need to ask ourselves, what is the essence of this borrowing? Of what advantage is borrowing to the people? Which of the projects is being tied to in the country, and where is the location of that project that money is being tied to? Nobody asks questions. And even if they do ask questions like what this man was supposed to do yesterday, what is the former member of the House of Representatives, what's his name? What's his name?
Ijak Bonanyima.
Ijak Bonanyima. Ijak Bonanyima is going to play to the gallery. He can never be relevant as far as those politics is concerned. His days is gone fast. Nobody should recognize him. They connect together to fight the ordinary man on the street. So people like that, the people should no longer listen to them. And those people should no longer listen to them. Nigerians are very. The leadership of this country, they don't feel what the ordinary man feels on the street. Did you know politicians are highly subsidized in this country? Highly subsidized. If you are a commissioner, the government pays for your accommodation, transport, all kinds of allowances. They take it home. But the ordinary man who is struggling to survive every passing day, like the woman that said in the Benin market, Benin market, Upper market, nobody subsidized their life. The only thing the government was trying to subsidize was electricity, and the government has removed the subsidy in electricity. The ordinary man in the street of Benin today can no longer have access to electricity. So I wonder if the burden of the tax reform now comes in. I begin to ask myself, how will the people survive? It's a question we need to ask ourselves.
Yeah, Mr. Chris, I will come back to you again. Yeah. Mr. Timothy, God bless you, sir. I know your network is always disturbing. In all this scenario that is going on, I've seen it that the president has passed it into law that this new tax reform. It's not a crime to pay tax. For me, it is a welcome development. But how do you manage tax? That you are going to a country where you don't have a job. Tinubu has not even created 100,000 jobs. They want people to pay tax. What is your take on this matter?
Yes, I don't know. I think one of us have to mute ourselves because I'm hearing.
Yeah. I'm coming, my brother. I'm coming.
But I'm okay. So I don't know if I can continue.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm trying to systemize it. But where I'm Can you hear me now?
Yes, but I'm hearing from
it's repeating itself.
Stop. If you can hear me, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Brother Chris, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you clearly. I'm hearing you.
The question you are, yes, the question, Brother Chris, good evening. You are a professor on this platform, so thank you. We'll be listening to you. You said a lot. From let me start from where Brother Chris started this evening. I would like to begin from that note. The country is not just because Nigeria has gone to virtually all the major banks in the world who have borrowed. That is why Tinubu is bringing in on board this tax law bill and all. Now it's become a law now. It's also an avenue to save up money, mop up cash for 2027. President general elections. That was a major reason, because for President Tinubu, it's not bothered whether all Nigerians are kidnapped, all Nigerians are spied. He just wants to return back as a president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. So he's wanting to mopping up cash for that election, for that ICC, because I do not see why he's already campaigning while we are in 2026. He's already branding vehicles, buying vehicles for 2026. Where did he get those money from? Where is he getting this money from? And Nigerians are not speaking up. We are not talking. So Nigerians, we are all culpable. We are all architects of this great misfortune, because we don't want to speak. As we are here now, some persons will say, they don't have anything to do with their time. That's what they are saying. So we have looked at it that, look, this is an issue that is of urgent public importance, that we must begin to nib it on the bud. We must begin to lend our voice to it. We must begin to have it dissect. We must begin to have it duly diagnosed. That's the only way we can begin to get out from this mess that President Tinubu and his cronies have plunged us into very just now. But we must begin to ask the government, both local, state, and federal, what are we benefiting? As Paul Gele has been saying, he's been emphasizing this. What will the benefit? You sink your own borehole, you generate your own light, you build your own house. If you manage to build, it's not like that abroad. So what are we benefiting? It's only Nigeria. You have to take a loan to go through school. Is it like that abroad? The tax Paul Gele is paying in Norway is reflecting in the tuition fee of the children. Is reflecting, in the health care, the provision for health care for those children. Because I'm told, like in some country, a place like Sweden, it's only adults that pay for medical, health, facilities. The tax the parents are paying, the children are being, asked to go through school completely free. So when you are paying a tax under such a scenario or under a society, you know what you are paying for. But it's not here. They collect tax from us by paying a light bill, yet we do not have the light. I've been hearing Brother Chris be complaining of the high tariff they are not paying, for light. You can no longer allow your neighbor to have his or her, either laptop or mobile phones, even as small as torchlights, to have it charged, because of the kind of system, the obnoxious, principles that our leaders are provided us, they have thrown at us, and we're picking up. So in going forward, the people you have not provided a meaningful job for, people you have not provided those kind of job that would have made them to have earned excessively well and earn good money. Now you want to tax them. Do such persons, do they have conscience? Are the individuals not satanic? Are they not appear to have come from the pit of the air? So we put on the jackets and the garment of those Sri Lankans by saying enough is enough, by wanting to removing these leaders who do not mean well for the welfare of the citizens of this great country, Nigeria. A country that is so blessed, a nation that is so endowed with both human, natural, all kind of resources, whether in the air, in the water, on the land. So it's so funny. How many of us are speaking up now? By January 1st, this is going to take effect, and we are not talking. Are we living? Are we human beings? Are we sure we are not worse than animal in the bush? So one begin to wonder what kind of humans we say we are in this country. It's so bad. It's so terrible. We must begin to have these leaders accountable. We must hold them accountable. Is it not because I used to have a Governor Kwewolo, I've called him to give account at every given time, that one of his appointees asked me to have been, he said I've been bound to come into a broadcasting service yesterday. If not that, I decided to have, showed some level of civility, there would have been a great opera that perhaps that may have led to some kind of a community war yesterday. So we must begin to hold these leaders accountable. We must call them to account. We must begin to say to them on their faces to say, look, you people do not mean well for these persons. You have not provided for a man. It's like a man who didn't give his wife money to go to market, to go procure foodstuff, and he comes home and starts saying, wale. Does it show we are responsive? Does it show we are responsible? Yeah. Does it show we are meaningful? Does it show we have sense as people? I think I'd like to take a pause. I wouldn't want to sound like, I don't know, as until let us like Professor Chris, our leader here. Sir.
Thank you very much. Can you mute yourself when I'm talking? When I call you, mute yourself. Yeah. Let me unmute. Okay, brother Chris is back again. Let me trying to come back here. Yeah. You see, Mr. Biswa, God bless you. God bless you. I still want to remember my audience. This our brother that is here, Mr. Timothy Oseregi. This our brother he has been begging us to buy a laptop for him in Nigeria. I put the account number here several times. Now only one person I put money, not good. More will help one. Brother Chris, Christmas they come. I not talk someone that do Christmas for me. But my guests from Nigeria, let's surprise them. Now time that they create, they come to join us. Now time that they create, we know as the level of Nigeria be. I use God to beg una. Anybody where need anything we want give them, make una just send me DM on my WhatsApp. I will forward the account number. Come give una. I don't put this account where one gather Brother Timothy money put to several times. I beg my brothers. I know say una hand they tight, but God go bless you. I'm gonna do more to run. And we must fulfill our promise by His grace. So, before I will bring Brother Israel to the stage, Brother Israel, sorry, I did not inform you, but I send you a link. I know you are going to join us whatever time you are free. Nothing is bad for paying tax. The functions of tax, it must. What Brother Timothy was saying just now, let me tell you one thing. In Norway, my hospital bill is almost free, except I want to consult my doctor. May God not let me get sick now. Even if they are doing major operation, I will not pay a dime. A cent I will not pay. It's free. It's free for adults. It's free for children. It's the same. The government is responsible. Because you are paying tax. These are where your taxes are going. Now, Tinubu is trying to implement tax reform in a system that has been collapsed, system that is corrupt. You want to use that avenue to gather money for 2027. You think Nigeria, that's why I said most Nigerians, we are docile. We don't know why we are even Nigerians. If Nigeria go to the street of Nigeria, this thing will not stand. How many jobs has Tinubu created? How many foreign investors has Tinubu have attracted to Nigeria? A country with insecurity, do you think foreign investors will come to that country to come and invest? How do you create jobs? The government does not create jobs. They create a enable environment for foreign investors to come and invest. Do you manage our workers? The answer is no. Go and look at the useless labor congress. Chinese are paying Nigeria 30,000 in their country, enslaving them. These are the work of the government. They need to checkmate all those things. Here, where we work, there is insurance. Anything that happens to you, your insurance will be held responsible. They will stand for you. Even if you are working, maybe 4 hours in a day, the company must insure you. Yeah, I know, Mr. Elvis. We are not getting anything from the government. You see why I'm surprised about the Nigerians in diaspora? These things is going to affect us. Because most of us want to gather money here, send 10 million once, and put it in an account in Nigeria. Don't come and quarrel with your brother tomorrow and say your brother has eaten your money. The government will go into there and take that money. Because Nigeria is a lawless country. Because Tinubu has gone around the world. No country wants to borrow Nigeria money again. He will say, okay, let me suck Nigeria. And this kind of system Tinubu is trying to bring to us, he's telling us that France is going to be helping us to check, do our tax reform, do the checkmate. What concerns Nigeria with France? Because he have dialogue with Emmanuel Macron. They want to suck Nigeria blood. What you have not sown, you want to reap where you have not sown. All the money that Tinubu have borrowed, he should tell Nigeria what he has used that money to do. He cannot account of that money. Because no country wants to borrow Nigeria money anymore again. We should not deceive ourselves. The last option is to suck Nigeria. But it's Nigeria to rise up and tell Tinubu, no, enough is enough. Even the assets that Tinubu have, can Tinubu pay tax for it? Tinubu can't even pay tax for it. Tinubu know how much to even park a private jet in the airport. Do you know how much tax it costs? Tinubu have a private jet. Can he pay tax for it? He cannot afford it. So, my brothers and sisters, before we leave the floor for Mr. Israel, he just came into the show now. Mr. Israel, the tax reform that your president said is going to put in Nigeria, what is your take on that matter? Because it's going to start right from the 1st of January 2026.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ogele. In fact, I was even trying to change my kids' pampers. You know how it is. I'm the father of a triplet. And but I couldn't hold back to actually speak on this matter. Nigerians, we are 10 people watching now. It's a shame you are not sharing this thing because you don't know what is coming. That is how the Benin says it. We will cry now because thank God you could hear yesterday when somebody called in and said we have been debating. Indomie generation, they said the Indomie generation, we don't know anything. Okay. But Nigerians, you are not sharing it. Let me say, in as much as we want to look at tax is very important in every society. This is how the government generates money that betters the economy of that country, building infrastructures and other things that will boosting economic stability in the country. But we have to also look at the lacunas that is going to hamper the Nigerian system especially when it comes to this tax. Is Nigeria ripe for this? Nigeria should have been ripe for this, but we have a lot of things that have hindered the progress of Nigeria because of these institutions that we refuse to build, and also things that we fail to do as people. Now, if you want to look at the first lacuna, that everybody thinks that is going to be very, very good. It is going to be a burden. First, it's going to be a burden for the middle class. The middle class are going to get it. Even as media, although they said, oh, the law promised relief for small business and low income earners. But we oppositions who are looking at it argues that the middle income Nigerian face heavier tax obligation. I am not the one that is going to say this is referencing to, according to the Guardian in the Nigerian space. Somebody posted it, and it is true. Because people will think that, oh, it is the middle class, but we know that many Nigerians may face heavier tax. Because you know why? This is how we do. We have a system of what we call garbage in, garbage out. What did Okpebholo do when he came into office? Upon all, he was given the digital way of collecting taxes. Did he not shut it down and started his own garbage in, garbage out, carry on, go and bring it .com that increased? That is how it is. So in Nigeria today, all these things that you are going to see, oh, you see, everything will be fine. We don't worry. We know how we project it. We know how we work here. Everything works about corruption. Nobody is actually telling the truth. But this is what we figured, that the Nigerians will be giving levies that are not even, you will start hearing it from 2026. And you are going to hear something like inflationary risks. New levies, because in as much as you know the inflation we're talking about, these are going to come in. The levies are going to, the risks are going to come. Because new levies on company could raise production costs, which may pass to consumers. Because we give go the money. So you cannot give me big burdens, say me I can't pay, me you expect say they need me want to sell to consumer. It's just let me use myself as an example. I'm Mr. Ogile as somebody who is a consumer. If I'm a producer and you are giving me big tax levy to pay, of course it's going to affect the goods I'm going to sell to you. May I hear get biscuit in Webana? Of course I'm going to add that to it. Abi, instead of 10 naira, I'll tell you 20 naira. Was there? Hey, okay, it's in the you guys have seen it. So these are going to increase. You see, another thing is that without strong price control, this will undermine our protecting vulnerable, groups. So if we don't have the price control, this risk we are bringing now is going to affect those who are vulnerable. Who are the vulnerable? Is it not me and you? Is it not me and you? So Nigerians, if you think say you there abroad, you don't want to share, you don't want to do anything, or what they already aware. If you don't want to share it and start thinking now, another thing that we are going to see is the administrative capacity of how we are going to implement this tax bill. I've heard talking just about corruption. Do you know that Nigeria administration has historically struggled with efficiency and corruption?
Yes.
Did I not use Okpebholo's own as a citation? Do this thing accordingly so that the government can get their money in accordance. Or he say, understand it. Abi? You come meet me because say you are not enlightened about the tax bill, the tax law. May I say that when we are happy? My code somebody will use their hand to manipulate it and they start increasing the money. Corruption, and we are very close to that. Even if we are going to say, oh man, everything is now on the computer. How efficient is our our power supply that could stimulate that digital system. I don't know if you understand, because
because if you are building a task system, a system
exactly,
you need technology. You need
technology. What power technology? Is it not electricity? It's power. Yes. So these are the things you could hear yesterday. I made mention of it. Under this administration of renewed hopelessness they've given to Nigeria, 12 times the power grid has collapsed. Okay, or it collapsed. As at one time, you guys saw how Lagos was blackout. You guys saw it now. You saw it. It was on the newspaper. Lagos was in total blackout. Now, in a system like that, just imagine, Mr. Ogile, there is a total blackout in Oslo. Don't you think it will be chaos?
Yeah.
It will be chaos first. The commuters, goods and services, everything will be jam-packed.
Yes.
You understand? That is what was happening to us. But Nigerians didn't take note. Do you know why they didn't take note? Because we are used to it. It becomes a norms and tradition in our system that even if they even take light, say, nobody they even better care. You know, say, make we live on like that. Make we all live on. We don't really care. But nobody sees it. There was a day, there was a power outbreak in Spain for almost, I think, about 5 hours. Mr. Ogile, amen. The whole place was on fire. I can tell you, because the government know how much billions they are losing. Just imagine this thing we are talking about, the tax administration, and historically we are very corrupt. There is no effectiveness. There's law. You see, there are a lot of things. Because in collecting this tax, there might be new law risks becoming effective despite their design. You see? You see? So there might be new law risk despite their design. What let's say the law now. Say now let's be using the digital system to make sure we collect the tax. Abi no be say be.
Yeah.
A tax in here you call it a code you when madam where did the bomb put? Where did the body where we can got the 5,000 in the money. Because we are gullible, right? We don't really pay much attention. So you see that there is every effect that the citizens might be actually be used in someone else's benefit and to benefit. You understand? So a lot of things we have been seeing it. So number 4, lack of transparency of how taxes revenue will be used deepens skepticism, making compliance harder. We don't have many meddlers. Are we not protesting? In a way, we are indirectly protesting against the tax bill because we know what was not coming because there's lack of transparency. Even the president, you know, they were making a project in Kobo. In fact, the whole thing is just it's like a shambles. You presented a budget just stayed in billion and million. And now I video. How did we get here?
No,
250 something naira, 26 kobo, you know, just like that. There was nothing like that. Do you know why? So that alone is telling you there's lack of transparency. Even before he read the budget yesterday, allegedly the whole place was sealed up. But they forgot that these are the same people that are working for the people. They are not working for themselves. Is that not the transparency we are talking about now? So for those of us who live abroad, why you don't want to share it because maybe you don't like they are criticizing your person you put there. Like I said yesterday, I do not care if the cat is black or white.
Also with me.
You see me? I don't care because what me and you are talking about now is the dividends we are enjoying outside the country where we reside.
Yes.
Because if you work, they have created their system already to benefit you and your generation to come. They were where you don't want to help those in need back in your place where you come from. Why did you come? It was because of the economic downfall of your country, and that is how you migrated here for greener pastures. When you say, man, where my can where? You cannot be talking to my brother. My brother is there ruling. They're not in world ruling. A boy you go say a community where you can where you ma. So some of you who think that you will not do it, karma is waiting for you. You will not share the video. You will not show awareness of what is going on. Now let me reference this one to what happened in Kenya. Mr. Ogele, do you know that exactly what Nigerians are going through now? That was what happened in Kenya.
Yeah, I think Kenya
that led to William Ruto. Okay, I think you can hear now.
Yeah.
That was the reason why the Kenyan Gen Z came on the street and said Ruto must go.
Oh.
Because they saw the burden. Allegedly, these are burdens that's going to be implemented, orchestrated by the IMF, International Monetary Fund, where Tinubu has been borrowing, where he said he has been removing subsidy, telling lies. You see, all these are lies that these people cannot debunk. Let them come and talk now and say, they are hearing me now. Tinubu did not remove subsidy. It was a big lie. And I've given you example, countless references here. Ogele, where you are now, you can go on your Google, type it, Tinubu subsidy payment. You are going to see the revelation. Are you getting what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
So what are we trying to say? It is the IMF that is controlling, that's doing it. That was what Kenya said no. Kenya, what did they do? They were on the streets for days. They were on the streets for days. Guess what? I was in their Twitter airspace. Guess what happened? After days, the government was trying to negotiate with them. They said no, they are not going to back down. You understand? William Ruto then come to the Twitter's page, wanted to come and speak to the leaders of the protesters. Yeah. Mr. Ogele,
No.
when Ruto came, he said, please, who are the leaders of this protest? Guess what they told him? Oga, weyala wadia. My leader, it is us Kenyans who are the leaders. Amafo, meaning a structured derema, all this your criminal structure you are putting the error. It is we the people that is the structure. You talk to us or you go and sit down. Ruto have no, he doesn't have any other alternative.
Allegedly, what you are saying now, this is what IMF is trying to do to Nigeria. Because they have seen Nigeria cannot pay their debt. Now they're not cognizant with Nigerian government. Say, okay, now how are you going to pay? Do multiple taxation for your people to expect.
Exactly.
That is what that is not their plan. That is not their plan.
The point is that at the end, they told Ruto, every day you are not coming back. Ruto came out the next day after sacking all his cabinet and decided to say, I will bring you blood. I am sorry, Kenya. Of your brother, it's on the video. You cannot say, we'll come and talk propaganda. Go and check what happened, and you can tell and testify for yourself. But this is what happened. At the end, you have dared us. We are ready for you. You know what time they told him point blank, we are ready for you. So what are we trying to say here? Nigerians are very docile, and they believe that Omakame, we heard those kind of rhetoric language that we used, and is going to haunt us or haunt him. How can you expect a place where insecurity is ravaging and you want them to give you taxes? How do you expect them to do it? You have not even think about how, okay, let us put the institution well first. Nobody said tax is not important. Tax is very important. But if you look at the state of Nigeria right now, you are using it as a political game. This is what Tinubu is doing. A political game. They can hear it. They will not, they cannot, let them come now. This is an open platform. Let them come and tell us how they got here. If you forgot what he told Nigerians, he said he was going to expand the tax net. That's what he's doing. We have nothing.
And it's gonna,
that's what he's doing.
He's going to give Nigeria 24 hours electricity. Are we having it
exactly? Now? Are we having it? And one thing,
I don't really understand Nigeria.
Do you know that during the insecurity, allegedly the company is tied to France to collect the money, allegedly?
Yes.
And now this is the same way he did it in Lagos, where he brought the alphabet. Exactly how he did it. You see, people who have ears, let them hear. I am not here to come and romance with your political party or whatever, your brother or your sister or your ethnic tribalistic nonsense you have been preaching to destroy the state and destroy the country. This is what Nigeria, we are paid with propaganda.
I will pause you for
no, I just wanted to, I just wanted to wrap it up. Mr. Ogele.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where did we find a bullion van? Who was allegedly with the bullion van?
It's Tinubu's house.
Okay, so have you paid taxes with that? Has anybody asked? Where is the taxes? Is it not when he was asked that question? Where did you get the money for? He said, "Is it your money?" So you want to tax Nigerians? Meanwhile, you have not told us how many taxes you have paid. Thank you very much, Mr. Ogele. I will hold it here.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Mr. Chris, we've been hearing a lot of things about this fuel subsidy, but the way Nigeria looks like now, I don't think Tinubu really removed that subsidy because we are not seeing the money in the public domain. The money is not reflecting the life of the people. He said they have subsidized, they have removed it. No more subsidized in the private sector in Nigeria. But things are still very expensive in Nigeria. Where is the money going? The other day I saw the president saying, go and hold your governor accountable. How can we hold our governor accountable? Do you even know the money that is coming to the state as a state allocation? We don't know.
Now,
so
election year is here. Now, whatever the APC-led government is doing, it's targeted towards the general election. Now, the increment of tax, the so-called fuel subsidy and the rest of them, the government is trying to put money into their private account so that they can use some of this money to ring. Now, the primary school at the back of the father's house, during the last election, the present APC government, they brought 1 million to your village. That is where you vote. 1 million.
Okay.
Now, and I look at the total population within that booth. And I ask myself, what are they going to use that money for? Now, the people they spend that money for, that money have not been able to change their life for good. Rather, they are still in poverty. Nothing good has changed their life. The government of APC have brought shame, humiliation, pain upon innocent Nigeria who ordinarily know nothing about how APC came into existence in Nigeria. The fuel subsidy they are talking about, it has afflicted the economy. Electricity supply, the high electricity supply has affected Nigeria economy. When you come to Benin City, place like Ring Road, and some other market where you have business activities, between the hours of 7:30, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, nobody on their electronics. You no longer hear most of the market. People can no longer play music, people can no longer advertise whatever they are doing because they are afraid of electricity. First time in history, I drove to a commune center within Benin here. I now discovered there was like the whole of them switch off their code room because they can no longer see the bee. The bee is biting hard on them. I heard when he was saying, oh, if I produce the kits with general last month, as a result of increment in electricity supply now, I'm going to add additional money to it. It's the consumer that bear the burden, and they are already bearing the burden. I told you, I said I was a new this afternoon. I went and I was with him. He complained about patronage. People you are saying they are just walking past. They not get time, but they buy it. They need stuff everywhere. Nobody will buy it. I said it's a reflection of the economy. If the people had not be selfish to themselves, the government have made it so comfortable for them. The people they are struggling to survive. And I heard Israel saying, "Oh, please don't let those in Nigeria. The government of APC, the government of Tinubu, is like an evil that will global one day do. Nigerians in diaspora who are supporting Tinubu, I'm sure some of them they have back accounts in Nigeria. The European government will not tax the Tinubu will go to tax the money. Some of them will be forced to come and withdraw their money and take it elsewhere. Yes, I'm all Labour Party, PPP, whatever party, all back more here. But I'm advising Nigeria, especially people, go and withdraw your money, keep your money at home. Don't tell anybody, don't tell your wife, people somewhere. Go and withdraw your money from the bank. And I'm also aware that there is no money in the bank. When you go to banks today, they hardly give you money. The money they will bring out from the bank, you guys are saying that's why you can't touch that money. They're already mutilated, they are clearly. Nigeria, let me tell you something about Nigeria economy. I went to one of the banks, let me not mention the name of the bank, Mission Road. Yes, whether they call it Crook Road version or I don't know what they call that place. There's one gigantic group there. I said, let me pay my. I just withdraw money from the bank. Opposite, it was between. I went there, I withdraw money. The police, they were looking at me. I was using the ATM. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear you? Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Bank. I was not proper because I was at work. I was not well dressed. So I just crossed over to the bank. So I said, I want to pay money to my school fees. Into my baby's school. They gave me the form. In a short while, because people would be at my back. That's not the money. I gave it to the teacher. I saw the car sharp calculating my money. I said, what do you mean? You see your money. I didn't waste time. I went to President the Access Bank. I met with the cash. I said, please, oh, the lady looked at my dressing. She didn't respond to me. I had to apply eligible. I said, look, I want to see the manager. I didn't know that the manager was the master by the side. He said, I'm already sent the day. The man, what's the problem? I just withdraw money from your bank, from your phone. Now, security, they watch me. I just cross over to West Bank. West Bank. There, my phone, he said that was fake money. I was trying to ask, no, if you are not comfortable, don't go to that extent. How much is the money? I'm going to pay you the money. I'm going to give you the money. Immediately, they settled me. I left the place. But when I walk out of the bank, my mind told me I should go back again. I went back to the bank. I said, look, go back to your machine. The money there, they are fake money, and the money they are mutilated. Don't allow the money to go. He said, okay, I will do that now. Already doing that. If I have not put the level of force, I would have been able to collect the money. I never had it in the book. My father didn't tell me that ATM machine can dispense fake money. I was not aware, but I thought myself, that is Nigeria for you. Country that God has so blessed, the leadership of this country, they are destroying this country per second. If everything they are destroying this country, whether the tax reform or the economic policy is not favoring anybody, everybody seems to be wrong. Nigeria is wrong. So I don't know how Tinubu to bail out the economy of this country. What they are preparing for. They are not after what is happening now. They are trying how to win the forthcoming election. But I want to assure Nigerians that they should wake up. Whether in the ruling party or the political party, APC should be voted out. Tinubu should be voted out. Yes, I love the one that came yesterday. God will protect us. By this time, we shall all be alive. God will give us that grace. He should be prepared. We are prepared. APC cannot go to Labour Party the way they are taking the way they are taking the to. Nigerians are complaining. Nigerians are complaining. People are not having any sign of relief under the administration of Tinubu. I saw some group of judges. I don't know whether it was real. They said some person didn't win the election. But the judges, they have no choice than to declare some person the winner of the election. You can see their legitimacy. Nobody value it. Nobody value it. Where they came to power is questionable. Even when the Supreme Court decided, the people are still asking, how did you get to this point? How did we get to this point? How did you win this election? Because a lot of questions are asked. They cannot answer the question. I want to assure Nigeria this. God is not finished with Nigeria yet. Come 2027, campaign will start by this year. Go and vote your conscience. Vote for a responsible party. A party that can deliver the dividends of the ordinary man on the street. Imagine that is so blessed like that. Doctors that strike. Doctors that strike. What is the fate of a man who probably sick? What is their fate? The government is not interested. But when the president is sick, the government can easily fly abroad. When the government is sick, the government can just fly abroad. Now we're talking about the capital flight in this country. When General Muhammadu Buhari was sick, they took him with an aircraft. The aircraft was parked at the airport in UK. Till today, the government of Nigeria cannot tell us how much they spent for the period of time they spent in the hospital. And the tax that was levied upon that aircraft that the president away from this country. You can see how wasteful Nigeria is. The people like this, they are bidding for permanent seat in the United Nations. Afghanistan will be the leader of the world if Nigeria is that position. And it's not possible until they fix our judicial system, until they fix our electoral system, until they begin to think about the poor masses of the street, how to take them off the street. The government of APC people, General Muhammadu Buhari, did not create a job, and they are not creating any job. The little job Nigerians are taking for themselves, the government of Nigeria, they are taking them away from them by second. They are taking them away every second. So we have no place to go to. God will deliver us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. Thank you. Mr. Timothy, can you unmute yourself, sir? Mr. Timothy, are you there? Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I'm very well, yes, sir. Domo.
Yeah, my brother, you see about this fuel subsidy of the thing that the federal government said they have removed. Since that day, Tinubu announced that fuel subsidy, the economy, the inflation in Nigeria is getting out of hand. The money of subsidy, we don't know where the money is being kept. If actually Tinubu removed the subsidy, what is your take on that area of that subsidy?
Yes, although the President Tinubu, he told us on the 29th day of May 2023, while his inauguration was still ongoing, he has at the Eagle Square that the fuel subsidy has been removed. And while in that same Eagle Square, he made a critical statement. I know that Brother Chris will remember this vividly. When he said the gains of the removal of the fuel subsidy will be used to provide, basic amenities such as
like road, schools.
Yes.
Are we having it now?
Hell.
These are the things we need to ask out Nigerians.
But it didn't. As we speak right now, sir, those promises have not been fulfilled. Those promises have not been met. Rather, our children here who are undergraduates in the university have been asked to come up for loan, student loan. And Nigerians are afraid to have asked where are the gains of the removal of fuel subsidy? The 1 trillion naira he said he's been saving up. Rather, what he did was to be allocating this money for the various state governors, and he also did appropriated some of this money for himself. And Nigerians are not asking. The governors are busy celebrating. Some of us who are public affairs analysts, we have come to, to remind President Tinubu very often that this was a very wrong route to have traveled as a human being. How can you have saved up this money? The money you say you have removed as the subsidizing fuel product. You say you want to use it to provide the refinery. As you speak now, no single modular refinery have been built out of those 1 trillion that is only God knows how much he has saved up. Rather, what he now did was to have some of this money for himself, to be going to buy presidential yacht, going to be buying presidential private jets. The one Buhari left for us, nothing, they were not totally absolutely bad, but he went to procure presidential Airbus. So he's been of a total waste of those money that has been asked to have been removed, a fuel subsidy to have used to have built and developed monuments for the country Nigeria and Nigerians, the members of this great country Nigeria. We do not have reason for us to be broke. I've said this because with the amount of natural and human resources God has endowed this nation with, it's so enormous, it's so vast. That is why we said, if Nigerians, we could not manage and harness these resources effectively well, let someone like Donald Trump come down with his team to come and help us, harvest them, help them manage it. What Tinubu did that was so appalling, there was an action he took about a year ago that is so disgusting. He said that the Chinese government was going to come down to be, teaching us on how to manage our natural human mineral resources. Can't our own people be trained? Can't we have these, machines or equipment, implement procured to able to have our own, natural resources effectively harnessed and judiciously managed for the country and the member thereof? So the gains of the removal of fuel subsidy, as we are going to leave this show this night, as you are watching, you must begin to comment and engage President Tinubu. Where are those gains of the removal of fuel subsidy? There's a video I'm going to provide you with when Femi Falana, did, it was a kind of a conference when he lectured. He gave a lecture to say, where are the gains of the removal of fuel subsidy? That people should go and ask Tinubu. And he came up with facts, empirical facts of how much the government has disbursed since he came in that 2023. So this is an issue. We must begin to ask President Tinubu and his cronies and his governors and his ministers and his members of House of Reps and the Senate, where are the gains of fuel subsidy removal? If those gains were well harnessed and judiciously put to good use, this idea of coming to tax Nigerians whom you have not provided any meaningful job for, who you have not provided any attempt to earn a good living, this idea of coming to unduly have these people tasked wouldn't have emerged. But it is sad, it's quite unfortunate that we live in a nation where no one wants to speak. The few ones who are ready and willing that want to speak up, I want to move. So that is where we have found ourselves. It's ridiculous, it's preposterous, it's appalling, it's disgusting that the fuel subsidy removal, 1 trillion or above $1 trillion naira, that President Tinubu have, saved up for over 2.5 years. Nothing, can not be accounted for. Not a modular refinery, not a single refinery that have been built. Look at the refinery that the military handed over to us in 1999, May 29. Where are they today? You now begin to ask yourself, between the military rule and that of the civilian rule, which of them appears to be more better? Which of them, appears to be more effective for the country and Nigeria? I think I'd like to take a pause here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Timothy. God bless you for that wonderful illustration. You see, there is one thing I just want to tell Nigeria. On this my platform, I said it, I've declared it, hashtag Tinubu must go 2027. It's just write it when you're on the platform anytime. All my followers, all my fans, I'm not a Tinubu fans, I'm not a Tinubu supporter, because why? He could not deliver dividends of democracy. No matter anything, I've been seeing some calls from different angles. I am not any certain leader that is coming out from other parties. I can use my platform to support. So far, you have that quality of leadership in you, because we cannot continue to be supporting mediocrity in Nigeria, because Tinubu does not have what it takes as a leader. The age is not on the side anymore. We should not deceive ourselves. You cannot give a vast country, a corrupt country as Nigeria to Tinubu to rule. What does he have to offer? Nothing. If you see all Tinubu cabinet today, all of them, they are corrupt leaders. All from the start to the end. They all started from local government, senators, chairmen. They take it as an occupation. They don't want to relent. They are still there. Till God will call them. These guys, they are not satisfied. Their way of life is only we Nigerians that's going to change the narrative. How are we going to change it? Forget about the money they are going to give to you. The money cannot change your destiny. The money cannot change your future. Always strive for the dividends of democracy. When Nigeria is okay, it's going to be okay for all of us. We don't know what might happen tomorrow. We are living here as a stranger, whether we have a citizenship or not. We must think back home. We must think back home. When I don't see any Oibo from Nigeria, they deport, they come here, they cry. He don't go cry, he's coming back home. It's other Nigerians that they deport, they go out or they cry, because he's going to face hardship, no electricity, insecurity problem. Tinubu is not even talking about insecurity. America has come to warn them. We are not seeing the improvement. Bandits are still roaming about in TikTok and Facebook, going with sophisticated weapons. People are still busy talking about 2027. I urge all meaningful Nigeria, all wonderful Nigeria, all Nigeria that want a better life, they should rise up. It's not by fighting. Hashtag Tinubu must go. They should declare it to him. Whether you are coming to ring or not, we own this country. You must go. We don't want you again. That's all. Mr. Israel. Now, we are still, I want just to finalize something. This task of a thing they are trying to implement in Nigeria. How is the federal government corrupt as Nigeria? How are they going to manage it? Because here now, we see our tasks reflect in the life of the people. Building of roads, tasks is involved. Schools, even people that is unemployment here. The task me and you is paying, they are benefiting from it. That is how it works. How is Nigeria going to build that kind of system?
Well, first of all, Mr. Gele, like I said, in any countries of the world, you have to also look at what the institutions are. In Norway, you have an institution already built, regardless of any prime minister that is going to come to the seat in Norway, must respect that institutions.
That's true.
Exactly. So for you to have an effective system, you must be ready to build a strong institution that not only police the system, it police whoever is in the corridors of power. Is the prime minister of Norway, is he exempted under the rule of law? No.
No.
Exactly. So in our own, you can see it. Let me give you why it is going to be shaky in Nigeria. I just gave you one example. Who told us that he owned the billion van? It was the president and the commander-in-chief. But people didn't ask now. You are bringing this to Oga. We saw bullion van in your house. How much taxes did you pay? Did you hear that? So you now have a weaker institution and a government that is so robust and so sophisticated that it suppresses an institution. Where the mere we can't go with bank, we can't go with ATM machine. When we power say ATM machine, that's when you have people you are no way. But it can weigh now. This is the reason I'm talking in Edo language so that the Edo people can understand. It can weigh now all the countries you are. It is the cash machine that controls whatever you want to do there. Or when you
Yes.
That's how the institution works. The institution needs to work like a cash machine. Or my here, he doesn't know who put him or her there. Or my way, Mr. Ogele, will install him, or no, 20 naira, 30 naira. No. This is how our system will be. That is why today, people in Europe, all other countries of the world, they can think of, here we are, because I'm benefiting, because they see, because in you pay taxes in Norway. That is why your children are benefiting from what you saw there. But you ask yourself, where do I pay or set the foundation? A foundation is setting now. When you want to set a foundation, you have to be you have to be clean so that everybody will have to look up on you. Why is Ghana so busy? Everybody's talking about Ghana today. Ghana was once like you. They were once like Nigeria, like this, so corrupt. Some of you know it. I read a novel that says The Beautiful Ones Are Not Yet Born, written by a Ghanaian author named as Ayukwe Ama. When you read the novel, seeing the novel, you'll be thinking, you're just talking about beauty. No. But when you read the novel, you will understand that it is actually designing a political system of how it was corrupt, how they murdered it. In fact, the last page on that program, or where I hear a police in a boss in that is the author. Or where boss in a police in a Roger, you know now, or where behind that boss, a glass was written, The Beautiful Ones Are Not Yet Born. Meaning, but lucky they are. There came who? J.J. Rollins. The Ghana here today, Nana, in as much as there are still lacunas, but they were foundation laid by Jerry J. Rollins. Mami boy married you. We will not have. Rollins removed all these bad elements, Nora see the problem of Ghana, and told the Ghanaians that everybody's hands must be on deck. For the development, it has to start with me. That is why Nigerians will say the insecurity, the box stocks are pure. This is what the president used against Jonathan. Roaming, circling himself like that of the Bermuda Triangle. But here is the point. It is going to be very difficult, Mr. Ogili. Without an institution, we are going to fail as a people and as a country. But the truth will always prevail. Now, let me take your mind back. When I told you that they are paying subsidy, everybody said, now let me take your mind back again. According to the Daily Trust of Monday, the 19th of August, 2024, at about 18.37 WAT. Listen to this, Nigerians. Tinubu approved payment of fuel subsidy. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Now me talking. Tinubu approved payment of subsidy. Let me read it so that Nigerians will then take their mind back. Okay, manata. Now listen to this. This was actually written by Seun Adewuyi, not me. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the request of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPCL, to the use of the 2023 dividends due to the Federation to pay for petrol subsidy according to the cables. Now listen to this, listen to what he said. Although Tinubu announced the removal of fuel subsidy during his inauguration on May 29, 2023, there has been a strong indication that the government still spend billions on subsidy. But if
they are spending billions on subsidy, why is the fuel still very expensive?
Emmanuel, this is how where we now start asking, where is the institution going to then tell Nigerians how we got here? How did we get here? Now, not just this one. Now listen to this. Because now you then use this one. Now, according to the Premium Times, Premium Times, why I'm not going to ask them, they will provide it for you. These are references. Honestly, when they come, all those their followers, they come and talk about propaganda, like what happened yesterday. You're just without providing evidences. Now look at this. According to the Premium Times, same day, by this one was Mary Izuaka who wrote this. August 19, 2024. And I had the newspaper, this is a newspaper report. Tinubu approved the use of NNPC dividends for payment of petrol subsidy. Now me right now, Mogboya. How did we get here? Nigerians, you have been deceived. The point is that we are just so gullible. Instead of Benin's, especially the Edos, of what the Bebolo and his cronies are telling you lies, instead of you see the Benin media space to be talking about what is actually happening. I was surprised that you brought these things today. To be honest with you, I never expect that you will bring out something tangible of tax today at all. But you went as far, that is to tell that you are actually wanting Nigerians to understand. You are bringing their mind outside the state and see what is happening in the federal and also happening in the state and see where our problems are. You then ask me how many of this Edo airspace, political airspace that you see with this kind of narratives. Error. All they want to tell you is propaganda. Either they start talking about history that they don't know, they don't have citations and reference, they don't know anything about it. Where you don't know anything. Okay, they don't know it. But what affects them? If no affecting they don't even. If you go there now, and I can vividly be telling you, you will not hear it. It's all propaganda just to whitewash the Edo people to believe that they're actually doing anything. That is why I asked somebody yesterday, shine. But tell me, man, they to shine. Because that is what your narrative is. Propaganda. To gaslight the people. Meanwhile, you are enjoying the dividends of democracy where you are living. Who is deceiving who? So Nigerians should wake up from their slumber. Tinubu is playing politics. This is what he does. He's playing politics. Now let's go to if actually that subsidy was to benefit Now listen to this. Okay, let's say he removes subsidy. At the end of the day, over $84 billion will be gotten from that subsidy removal. This is what they told us that we're going to benefit, like the benefit it was supposed to be. Fiscal, however, Nigeria going to high price inflation and cost of rising. Nigerians will face that. But the benefit is that we are going to have a massive fiscal saving. I don't know if you understand, because we are not no more paying subsidy, so we save money according to the Vanguard. Then you have infrastructural investment. They said they have built 40 major roads across Nigeria.
Where are the roads?
I think these are the benefits if actually he did remove subsidy. Then you have economic stability, but analysts they said that was not true, because where is the stability in our economy now? If actually he removed subsidy, are we actually benefiting anything from the economy? All they want to tell you now, hey, everything is going down. How did you rebase the tax? How did you rebase the inflation? Tell Nigerians. Are you getting the whole thing? Energy transition. One with CNG. How many people can afford the CNG? Not to talk about the light. Then the last but not the least, said they have reduced corruption to its minimum. Mr. Ogile, do you believe that? Do you believe that? So these are the benefits. Now, let's see the challenges that Nigerians are going to face. High fuel price, hey, Mamiena. But I remove the subsidy. I share you now understand where you now look at if they claim to remove subsidy, they would have been gaining money. They will say we have been getting money. Okay. Now, if they actually never will be facing high fuel prices, because of political reasons. Inflationary pressure. Abi? Inflation. You saw it here. We've been talking about it here. Poverty impact. The bread in here. The slow release of measures. Now tell me all these things I've listed now. I have just proven to you that amen, Amali Mube subsidy, it was a lie. So you understand? Yeah. So in all, we are being deceived by these same indoctrinated people who believe that they can indoctrinate Nigerians. This is the same way Edo people have been indoctrinated. And I'm going to make mention of him. Anytime he speaks, I look at this man and I shake my head. How did Edo people think that this guy can continue to do this? Do you know that this person is in a chieftain in the APC today? Changing the gullible Nigerians. And this person went to is it the Federal House of Rep or one of, yeah, I think it's the Federal House. I'm talking about Patrick Obayagbo.
Yeah.
Speaking nonsense. Nonsense. You went to the parliament. There was zero evidence of what your constituency can benefit. Exactly what happened to the other guy crying yesterday. Now tell me what these people have been getting. Or if he continue to talk in it, everybody, hey, why are you so carried away that this person is speaking something jargons, nonsense that you don't understand, putting Spanish and mixing it with Latin and telling you in English.
Long time. Go ahead, sir.
And says this is the same thing you are going to get. The same person is still a chieftain, indoctrinating the whole Edo people. And whenever you ask him,
hold on first, Mr. Montagne, Mr. Alex, I mean my brother, ITV Timothy is still waiting for your gift for that laptop. I know I never did line since they are beg. No, see support and beg. If you need the account, I will forward them to you. I beg. You inbox me, my WhatsApp number is there. Go ahead, sir.
So, Mr. Ogile, you can see that you now begin to see how Edo people were carried. They were just being thrown into these comatose by these so-called people. Look at the other one, EJ Agboyima talking yesterday. Now if you're going, Now you are going to understand that why there is a way when you push the horse too much to the wall, it will not take anything. You think that Edo people are not so, you know, Edo people.
Okay, thank you,
you think Edo people do not have senses? So they just look at us like gullible. Till today, Oshomole could not answer even when I told you here. When Buba Galadima called him, like, who is Oshomole? How did he got his money that he used in building the house in Aso Drive?
This is what I'm saying.
Did I not show you?
Build the mansion in Iyanomo. Edo people is not asking.
Did I not? He said we are the. This is not from. If you want, I can play the video. I can play the video for you so that Edo people can hear.
A man that steal your money.
You can hear. Why has he not responded to Alhaji Buba Galadima of the NNPP? That's the chieftain of the NNPP. He said Oshomole to come and tell Nigerians how he got his money he used in building the house in Aso Drive and in Meitama. I played it here. I played it here. All you want to shout? We know him when he was the NUT chairman at that time, doing protests and all about. His khaki was not as ironed like this. Oh, but the khaki, oh, but die. But now the khaki is putting on that is talking to you. You see, the point is that these people think that we are gullibles. That is why you're not fool. And they don't people, instead of them to start sharing things, then we're Guanania, then we're a platform where Nigeria. There are people telling them like this is how, with evidences. They will not share this, they will not share it. Do you know why? Because already Kenyan take things that are not actually relevant to them, telling nonsense histories, lying, indoctrinating. They are going to sit there. You see, the gullible ones. When all you is a gullible person. Somebody you are calling to say, I just want to call that the door is shining. Are you okay? Are you okay in your head? Are you okay? If you are okay, you should know that the door is not shining. It's not made by your mayor. It's made by your local government. All you guys, all we hear is just indoctrination, indoctrination, indoctrination. And that is why I told you that I know the Benin. Come and eat. Because somebody wants to. That is why yesterday somebody is talking, I know we are going to do this. Okay, to you yourself, do you think you merited to be an ambassador? Looking at your pedigree of what nothing you have rendered to what kind?
Because the man is not sincere.
You don't have it. You don't have it at all.
Ambassador, you are coming to represent a country. I don't understand.
That is why I even blame the presidency. The Senate is asking Reno Mokri that an American came and told you guys where represent what, which is how do you expect international community to then respect you as a country? Mr. Ogele, I don't know. I don't understand how you want to talk to Edo people or Nigerians that they begin to think. Really, when I saw Reno Omokri sitting down, being screamed by our own Senate, America was able to tell you where then you want that person to go and represent you in God.
Thank you, Mr.
This is another question.
Let me just give it to.
Thank you, Mr. Ogele.
Mr. Chris, in all these things, Mr. Chris, can you unmute yourself so that you wrap it up? So that we'll call it a day. Mr. Chris, are you there? Mr. Chris, are you there? Let me unmute him.
I can hear you.
Sir. Okay. Can you wrap it up? We have been saying a lot of things here since about the task. Before we call it a day, my brother, it's a really sad situation in Nigeria. But we cannot relent. We need all of us to come together and lecture our people. with this 2027 that is coming, our people must wake up from our slumber. We must take that country by force. In my platform, it's now written hashtag Tinubu must go. That's what I stand for. He must go. He does not have what it takes to lead Nigeria. He doesn't have it.
Now, what you just said is not prophetic. A brother was coming to me this evening. There is a place they call forestry where around that. He saw a very what that means that they are already telling him that he must go.
My brother, I'm just meeting you here. Oh.
Just tell him to unmute himself. Mr. Chris, unmute yourself. Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yes.
Yeah, mute yourself again. Hello. Hey, pardon me. Yeah, okay. With the name, sir. Okay. Go ahead, sir. Somebody want to contribute to hold on, eh? Somebody's contributing here. Go ahead, sir.
My name is Monday.
Yeah.
So we can't hear him. We can't hear him that much.
Sir, go ahead. Speak louder, sir. Can we hear you?
The panel. You see, in this case concerning, I'll take it step by step. One is the one concerning the ambassadorial position. Let us get to ourselves. Number one, the Edo South, the current Oba of the North, got that position on several occasions. An ambassador to Sweden, an ambassador to Italy. Then he became an ambassador, and Oshomole appointed him, nominated him for that position. During Obasanjo's regime, we didn't get anything ministerial position. Danjuma's brother, what's his name, Hamire, got that position on his own merit as a private doctor to the then president. The problem here is that we, the Benin, the Edo South, for long, me and we campaigned for
Tinubu. Yeah, that's true.
And we told them to vote for Tinubu. We all know, Buhari mentioned it when he came in 2016. He said, I will work for Nigeria and I will work for those who voted for me. We in the Edo South never voted for Tinubu, let alone we will get the ambassadorial position. The Edo North voted for Tinubu. So, again, on many occasions, countless times, me and you, we were telling our people, especially from Edo South, that they should stop putting the Edo South leaders down. This is the repercussion. This is the impact of our march. We know a lot of people, especially our young bloggers or presenters on social media. They've done a lot of damages to a lot of our people, our leaders in the Edo South. Just imagine when Israel wanted to at government. 20 and 2020, people started calling me, the job money, 9 kilo of government. Not with this man, we pretend
no, I will just Mudiane. You see, there is no day we brought all Edo leaders down. Me and you know most of the leaders in Edo South. Let me tell you one thing. The person that brings them down is the man they are worshiping. That's Comrade Ada Ali Oshomole. You make mention of Pastor Saige Ezeyamu, who told Edo people that Pastor Saige Ezeyamu is an armed robber in the day, in the night, and is a pastor in the daytime. After Edo, is it not the same Oshomole? So my brother, Oshomole is the Edo people that bring Oshomole into the limelight. But who destroyed Edo leaders? Oshomole was number one that destroyed them.
One thing you need to know here is the Yamu brought Oshomole. In the heat of the campaign, we all know Oshomole got hot on. We all know that Oshomole were in different camps. The Yamu was in PDP, Oshomole was in APC. And the same Oshomole, I heard you saying Oshomole and all. At the time he came, he did a lot of work, which everybody applauded him for, i.e. the Upper Mission Road, a lot of red root schools, and a lot of other things. One thing we need to know here, we never, I told people voted for Peter Obi. I would like to use this opportunity.
No, bro, you see the problem with the Edo South is having. You see the advantage Oshomole is taking it about them. Edo North will always deceive with our leaders. Say, go to free and fair election. Oshomole has never won an election in Edo State. Oshomole always write result from Edo North. That's the work of Oshomole. Do you know how many Edo North? Do you know how many Edo North that is calling me? Yes. Oh, my God, result Imure. If you don't know, you will follow me. No, but Oshomole because why? Oshomole know how to manipulate them. He know how to manipulate them. The last election of Edo, I read previous in Edo. I'm alone here. But instead they should use it in Edo.
Because we are not my
Okay, Mr. Ogele, Micah Bohonsi, we don't hear that much what he's saying.
One more speaker. Micah Bohonsi. One more speaker. Boy, he's the one who type. What I'm saying is that Edo leaders doesn't know how to carry their people along. That's the problem.
Where the problems they are. And here, like they pay for all this, they just bring their leader. At the moment, the matter between me and you, do we have any
but Oshomole was still the same man that turned the whole of Edo South leader.
Mr. Ogele, this is Pamonde. Mr. Ogele, this is Pamonde. Where Gimano Pamondo ta, where Jano ta. Pamonde, I don't know what to say. Let everybody know. Epa is my uncle, and I will tell you guys today the reason why I don't align with him. I respect him as an uncle. But your political affiliation has retrogressed Edo State. And I will tell you to the fact. You have been a supporter of Yamu. You have been a supporter of Oshomole. I will continue to tell you the truth. Me, I respect you as an uncle. But when it comes to political difference, because you cannot indoctrinate me. You cannot indoctrinate me to believe that your party, a party you will support, you have been living abroad for 45 years. Your party you support, you want to take us back to Kenya. Oshomole you were supporting and Oshomole you were supporting now has become Uwetota Road. Umano Shomole had how did you get the money used in building in Maitama? We're not one there. Here as a program you will you will make sure that the Edo people don't talk. You will make sure that the Edo people don't talk, and you want to come and tell us now that the Edo people are the one that is rubbishing the Edo South. All those idiots, your party has failed. Your party has been indoctrinating Nigerians and indoctrinating Edo people. It is time for your party to pack their load and get out. It's enough. It's enough. You guys should continue. You continue indoctrinating those people, and you begin to tell the people that you guys are the one that is giving us dividends of democracy. You should stop all these rhetorics. If you want to debate us, come on a platform as a platform where you'll be looking for where it's going to favor your political party. Now you want to tell us that we are the problem when your party is the problem.
You are not on my WhatsApp. This is live YouTube. If you're on my WhatsApp,
no, a part should come and tell us. A part should come and tell us how we are the problem of the Edo South.
No,
you have been. He should not come and deceive us. He knows himself. He's a party man. He doesn't want to tell the truth.
Mr. I told the part vividly that Oshomole was the one that brings Edo leaders down. When Oshomole told Edo people that our leaders are foul. What do you mean that? What the same Oshomole that who brought Izeyamu the contest was the same Oshomole that told
who told
Izeyamu is an armed robber in the night and a pastor in the daytime.
And now you want to come and blame Edo people that they are the one causing the problem. Why your party? You guys are the one causing your problem by yourself. It is not the Edo people. You guys should go and face your own and stop telling the Edo people what to do. You guys cannot continue to do that. And then we are not going to have that anymore. Your party has been failure, and you were there in Scotland when your governor now was deceiving Edo people that he has acquired 250 million Afro CCI investment. Were you not there in Scotland? What's the Malaka Mia where you are killing Edo South? Umaka Maya, where Malaka Mia in Scotland? Or it's a platform when I challenge you. This is how we are going to continue to expose it.
I beg. Many know about them on WhatsApp. Call me.
You guys are the one destroying your party. Why do I go in? How can you be accusing the Edo people that they are the problem of the Edo South when the leaders have who does not understand what is called governance, other than a garbage in, garbage out system?
Call me on my WhatsApp so that I can send you link because your number not seeing for here.
When no time man, CFO, a governor of a state, you have never come and you have your platform. Look at my way. Why are you not signing the CFO? Where those are the one that is the problem, and those are leaders are the problem. So Afro to CCI, were you not there in Scotland? Did you not go? Why was the woman not where investment in you? Over you buy that not where sister. Why what do man? And then we a man up and married is not being a yalla my but man no governor. Now you guys are accusing the Edo people that they are the problem.
No. Our leaders enjoy now.
Umane buba galadima we. Boss nona we osomole rigo no nye boss umana no. Ya do anema. Nema because we have a platform where we're going to because you always want something that benefits your party. And I will tell you, you always want something that benefits your party. You would have been coming. We are like no, don't go and task now.
Hello, sir. Okay. Well, I contribute. I already said they were link here. I don't know.
Okay, I will send you a link. I will send you a link.
We are contribute. Okay, what contribute?
Okay.
Okay, we are contribute. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, because it brought in it brought in it brought in one now even price so
you know.
Yeah. It's a very good person.
We'll see.
So I was so surprised with Ghana where he have been in the UK for more than 40 years. The man got that because I have been against him because Una platform the way he's just castigating Eliedo, Baseki Mawana, Baseki cannot do everything.
No.
Continuous work. And now I saw he went to a place head center. He was saying, guys, the BDP man, but he was saying this is what we want. This dividends of democracy.
Yeah.
Wait, democracy is continuous. Now, Nigeria, Morocco, America, like area Canada, that's where we are now. If go for more than 40 years, have to be supporting users. Many where you have to go back to Nigeria, you are staying running. Because I remember in London the other day, the same man was there saying, well, Obaseki had done his own and go.
Yeah.
You people should leave this guy and let him live his life. He's a past governor. Opewolo should continue.
So where Obaseki stop?
You can even see. Opewolo today, a budget, there was no even Naira.
And Kobo.
Nothing.
Why can you read the state budget on round figure? They want to come and explain to us. Nobody is a coward.
What I'm trying to say, because when I'm somewhat interested because they want to
Cabo. Cabo.
In Nigeria, we are just saying our own.
Cabo.
Okay, you have been in abroad for many years. You were in abroad, you are functioning. One also could not come here. Okay, then we're in a platform where you are saying every time you are online. I always see what you are always talking about a man,
yeah, Mr. Chris.
The man is always there. Yeah, you a black Christian.
Yeah.
He's always there with you, saying everything that is happening. He's always on ground. If man beg the truth, we are saying lies. Of which I know the Bible said it, but in those days, people will see the truth, they will be saying, people will see lies here where one cannot. That is what is happening today, especially when it comes to Benin. Because you are talking, okay, just see, they went to Oshu, they are ravaging Boko Haram, headsmen, they are ravaging the whole city. Went to Ofia,
Akure Road, they boss here while flood the Lamoha. Up till now, it doesn't matter. You said you are the chief security of the state.
I know more than 5 or 6 of my friends no cancel ticket, they don't want to go because it's not safe. Okay, you continue vigilante, you pay them. They continue the job. Edo will be safe. With the Benin, my mom told me they not go because they are very hustly people. You continue. Okay. You see people on Rewebo. Yes, we answer the bad things. Area no matter. Area wow, area we good job. Area go Obi Kalaba. Area we good job. Area wow, they can God no lidiari. On you say them na lack Obaseki because Obaseki can never take a twat. Mubaleni are can area for what? When about the sick Obaseki, so Obaseki didn't go back to anywhere. Understand? What I'm trying to say, we Manila, it is good, it is high time we have to say the truth. Now, when you know why you learn. So, I'm very happy for you can see with your platform, many people may not be there, but you are because you are saying the truth, that is why people they are not interested. There may be with Saga with maybe more than 1,000. You know, I can hear, I have been here since the two people, especially in the traditional year that are speaking, he speak the truth, even Brad Chris, they say the truth from
you know, I think
about how Nigeria is going to move forward. Other people, I don't know, they can brainwash you there, I'm so happy to see people like you, people that is really fighting for the state.
What's the Domo, sir?
Take care.
My brother, you see, whether you are saying Okinoba Obaseki supporters are here, let me tell you one thing. We are past that level of Okinoba or not Okinoba. We are all Benin. We are all from Edo State. No one individual have right to call anybody Okinoba. It's just that you people, Edo people are using of a palace to be joking with each other. You don't even have the power, the audacity. Even prominent chief in Edo does not have power to call one individual Okinoba. And most of you guys don't even know the meaning of Okinoba. The real meaning of Okinoba. So what I'm saying is that you that is saying you are fighting for the palace, you are saying Okinoba, do Doba pronounce Obaseki as Okinoba, the Baba himself? The answer is no. So it's only that man that has the power, the authority to pronounce somebody Okinoba, not one individual. Because most of what the level people are more the boat, what the meaning of Okinoba, what the implication of it. You don't even know about the tradition. You don't even know about the culture. Why you want to teach me that? Okinoba. So why to make it irrelevant? People will not be taking it serious. So I just want to respond to that your comment. You don't have that kind of comment here in on my comment section.
Mr. Ogele, you don't need to be responding to people who are indoctrinated. You get me? Emi va away nedoa manu seluama.
I wanna call it when we call.
Okay.
Domo, Mr. Midwest. Domo. Hello?
My brother called Bota.
I hear Domo.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
The thing is that I want to also make my own contribution in a different way. Because it's unfortunate Edo South or Edo people or the entire state to find themselves in this very terrible situation. I agree. But it's as a result of failure of many years. Although to serve area, and there is possibility for it to get worse, and they are very obvious. What I will say is this: Edo South politicians, they are also learning a lesson. Me, I'm also an Edo person. I'm also learning. Naturally, Edo people are the type of people when they eat, they also see that they have other people around them. They will try to reserve for those people so that everybody can have that sense of belonging. It's a natural thing. And that's why when Oshomole came to Edo with nothing. But most of the Edo South politicians sensed that potential in him. They supported him and they made him what he is today. And again, there is also some structures on ground whereby you see this rotational of, okay, this one does still rule, but this side still rule. I understand that he also have his own disadvantage and he also have his own advantage. But however, under normal circumstances, that is why people like us, we're supposed to have what I call maybe ethnic autonomy or local government autonomy, whereby people develop their space on their own, we contribute
structure Nigeria if we don't rotate. Look at the way Edo is now. If only Edo South people have been the one that have been ruling for years, then it will become like a full state tribal something, just the way Nigeria is going. If only Edo North has been the one that has been ruling us for all these 1990 days, and we are like this, it will become a tribal problem. And those some people say, no. If it is only Edo Central. So that sense of belonging, the rotation try to keep it. But however, sometimes to get the best among us, it becomes difficult. And whether we even have that best, I don't know. Because if I look at the potential of the past administration, they're supposed to do better than this. And they fail miserably to my own assessment. When people say here government construction or whatever is continuation, continue what? Where governor manufacture contractors on his own, gave them contracts. The Minister of Finance don't even have invoice and receipt of what those people are doing. Look at your museum now. The Minister of 8 years, they did not even catch up the bank where the money came from. That is to say something big is wrong. Me and you wait a year. All our income next year, wherever you are, go to that office, you have it. Even when you are a salary earner. If you have a business, you are mandated on a monthly basis to print your bank statement and submit to the Minister of Finance. So not to talk of bigger project like that. He is a banker. He's supposed to know that if something don't have transparency and no true accountability, no other person will come and continue. It's not possible. Because the person of it.
Mr. Midway, do you have evidence of what you are saying now? Mr. Midwest. No, Epa, when no mudia, I'll continue. Mr. Midwest, Mr. Midwest, do you have evidences?
Israel. Get around up for them. Get around up. Go ahead, sir.
The process because why? There is already a kind of, we don't understand how these people do their things here. I told him here today, you go and find out. If you think the way a governor work, no rate state to well awarded contract, then you don't know what is happening in the country you have. Most of European countries, they only improve. And people know what
they get no water.
And
they get no water near.
Israel.
Let me educate you here. They make it very
No, you can't educate me on this. You are very, very wrong. Don't educate me on this. You don't have evidence of what you are saying. You want to educate me.
Israel, I'll round up with you. Say whatever you want to say. Go ahead, sir.
When the governor approves it, even before governor should approve the project on the road you are seeing here, it takes days to prepare the bureaucracy. I'm telling you. And if he approve it, it's not automatic where a company is on it. He approve it, they DNA, and all that authority that you pick away. So companies, they will contact companies that can do that job.
Yeah.
And you will see 2-3 companies coming, 4, 5. They start bidding. What is bidding? What is your record? Do you commit crime? How do you relate to the environment? Do you have problem in finance? All these things will come up. And if you are at the end of it or you are top, they award that contract for you. And when you have that contract, they give you startup capital. The following month, my brother, all your expenditure, receipt, invoice, everything involved, you must submit it by law to the Minister of Finance. And when you don't do, you go to jail for it. That is fraud. I'm just talking about paperwork here. Now, if we have a banker who ruled us for 8 years, they built us, people were donating money. The state coffers will not be able to account for that money. What if they convert this money to terrorism? What if this money is what they are using to destabilize Edo State today? Who we allowed out? Let us go for the thing. They fail us misery. And the truth of the matter is this. The millionaire, you know, a lack of winner is unfortunate to wait in Miami tomorrow. If you do something, then in Miami, everybody let us learn. Or my winning man lose that. You know, where will power don't stay forever. And those certain way, you know, again, and then the narrow, they will read Baba, it takes of power. And then they give it away now. Oh, man, we rise, they do something. But they give me here as well. Maybe I let my guy where you can place you here. Then That's just what I my leader. Take the shit.
Media Republic, pau. Wa retire for pau.
A moment Israel. Wait a little bit. They should strategize, take the shame. We feel the pain. We understand that this is so humiliating, so insulting. As a political people, let them take patience. So no go today that is the president of the country, or the president in here. Go to Lagos. He has appointed these people. He's producing millionaire. We are in Nigeria, though we are seeing Nigeria in all manner. We lose that. They push us to a tight corner, and we are still campaigning. Is there no one who don't want to support? What does that person have in mind for you?
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't. Media Republic. It is not your business to know who I'm supporting. When we are listen, you cannot tell me that I'm talking I told you yesterday, don't tell me that. You don't have the right to tell me that. Just as you are a citizen, I'm a citizen. I will sue you for that if you are telling me that. Don't tell me that. It's section 39. No. I will take this. No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Section 39 gave me that. And I can sue you for that.
Israel, sorry for
in my own state, I should not talk like that. What are you telling me?
Israel is a slip of tongue. Forget. I had
Israel, I tender my apology to you, and I retract that to what I'm very sorry. So let's take that one aside. With all due respect, I respect you, my brother. Yeah. Take it as a slip of tongue. Yeah. So if you have something you want to say,
my brother, let me respond to this guy. Platform. I am telling
that
you
is who they are. I don't give that nonsense now. They should stop their nonsense.
If you don't lead us to anywhere, we are a donor.
You don't respond to them. Don't respond to them. They're incalcitrant. Don't respond to them. Don't respond to them. They're incalcitrant. Wait, don't. You should go to the platform and not talk nonsense. All these people, they are lucky me. I'll be suing them.
Hold on first.
Yeah. So that they want to stir up unnecessary tension.
Yeah. We are just talking how our state is going to develop. That is why
people are looking for every way.
That's true.
We're not living in Nigeria because they know maybe where they bring us, I don't know what they will achieve. You understand me? And that error was made long time ago. Some time ago. Now they are cultivating on it. All sides they are pushing us as if we are nobody. It's just the truth. Our people are not being promoted in the police. They are not being promoted in the army. They are not being given appointment. Either because we did not vote for this government that no run. But however, let's see the politics of Nigeria. If you're son of your look when you're again to all of them if I'm talking those politicians will say, well, yes, we have made a mistake. Either we are over generous or over liberal.
Midwest, correct way. I took made the last election here. I was inside APC. There's something you tell me. Let me tell you one thing. Do you know even Okpebholo assuming office as a governor today? The youth that even came under Pastor Saidi Ezeyamu that stepped down for Okpebholo to be the flag bearer of APC today. Who is that the executive governor of the state? Do you know most of them is coming to tomorrow? Pastor never bring them to on board. Amadi went appointed in Europe. These are the people that are labor. Okpebholo was not a popular candidate. Nobody knows him. Those guys, they make Okpebholo to be well known in Edo. Here we are selling, but today they are not in Okpebholo's government. You know what pastor is telling them? Here we pastor Ariowa. Oh, I am not the governor. You're not a pastor on my own way. That is not the way to build people. Because tomorrow you might ask for their help again. They will neglect you. They will neglect you.
If I respond to media support, when he killed that platform, I told you about my kids. Because if you not say now we are respond to it.
What respond? What can you finish now? Go ahead, sir.
I know I'm supporting some of them. So that I may have formatted brain. How do we arrive here? I'm telling you the truth. Because when someone when it's so raw, you won't have I make about the fire. But it's not forever. How I forever? What am I? And the guy in Nigeria, I don't want to agree him in anything. Power me come away now. I will. But today, where are we? All transit is here. But now I'm mainly done with vision. They will be strategic. But my day already and always be already. And I will be called the past administration already sent the go campaign. The governor all him maybe I know we are away and he can always. But the legal wrong. This guy
yeah, everybody must not be perfect. I can't 100% perfect. All women like yes, that's life.
So they have enough but I was giving a rope on whoever my they have strength, they have everything, and we are no longer there. Just imagine when they hit us or not. So, honestly, I will come to respect him. But you might have perfect. Even you are my bully,
my brother, sorry for that write-up. What you say to me, right? I beg, sorry for that write-up.
No, Epagele don't beg anybody. If they don't want to leave, they can leave. They can leave. No. Because Evidala is becoming too much. What shall you money have tried that?
Go ahead, yeah, Domosa.
Okay, now you thank you very much. Epa, you want to listen to my own. I've listened to your own. Normally, there were 3, I wrote them down. You asked me 3 questions, where do I support? I do not have to tell you, and by see, I don't work with all this propaganda. That is what your politics is. Your politics is that. I don't work with propaganda and I don't work with a yes say. I work with the law. That is why I'm standing on it. Okay? You don't have the right to ask me which political party I support. I do not support a political party that does not have an ideology like what you support. Okay? Your political party you support does not have an ideology, does not even know what is called governance. You are accusing somebody where they are not transparent. Now I want to tell you, do you have evidence to back it? Do you have evidences? Do you have evidences to back your claim that these things were not? No. I want you. This is why I said you should be here, because if all this USA you have a lot, come and provide it so that the other people can know. The mega Kama Tinubu did not remove subsidy ban. Was that lying? Did I not provide evidences? If I know, let me finish. The transparency you are talking about. Let me give you hold on. I respect you, please. I want you to. I told you yesterday. You challenged me that I was being biased, and I told you, and I said, okay, if you think I'm being biased, you come to the platform today, bring your own facts in this thing where you got your evidences, bring it to the air so that you can prove it. Then number 2. No, you don't need to think. No, do you know, Epa, let me tell you something. There's something you call the yes say. Where you got your evidences from. You want to know the references. Okay?
My evidence is from the
you come on the platform, Epa, when you are saying you were listening now, Epa, now. Me are saying you were the link so that you can join. Let me see where your evidences come. No, let me go to you. Yes, let me come to where accountability. Where accountability? Do you want me to be telling you accountability? Now, first of all, we're supporting Nana. What you are playing is, I've told you yesterday, your political affiliation, your own style of governing, then you make my way debate. Your own style of government is based on hate. You hate the person, you don't like the person. That is what you do. And it's based on sectarism, and that is what you do. Your own is based on a tribal thing. That is what you do because you're tribalistic. And I am telling you to the fact that this is what I read. Psychologically, this is what you preach. It's based on tribe. You were telling that you said in Nigeria, we are not operating what is called a true federalism, what is called a local government autonomy. You see now, this is why I tell you, you don't have evidences to that. The Federal Republic, what do you call it? The Federal Republic of Nigeria. And what does democracy actually means? The ingredients of democracy means it is state, it is the federal state and the local government. But because this was the same your own person that you are actually looking at where you in Masena. This was the person on like a post. On that 2 months, he was telling the local government to come and submit their audit. And you know, it is not right, it is unconstitutional because you don't have the right. A local government must be autonomous. No, this is not right. Because the local government, there must be autonomy. And then we have to create local government autonomy. We are laughing at him. Do you know why we're laughing at him? Because he does not know, he calls himself a Democrat. He does not know that the local government is supposed to be autonomy under democracy. We have to. Is it not what is happening in where you live in Sweden? Is it not what is happening? So why are you not telling them that, we don't have a government because they don't have this local government autonomy? And I just laugh when you know that this is part of the dividends of democracy. But you never could decide. Oh, why did you remove that? Why did you let me finish? You were talking just now, I didn't say anything. Because all the points you were highlighting, a point you were highlighting, no, you have not, no, wait. When I finish, you will reply me. The point you were highlighted by him, now you don't have a point on that. Let me finish. You were no. This is my right. This is my time. This is my time. I respect you. That is what is called no. It is my no. I won't give you. It is my right. If I go and read section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution, then you understand what I'm talking about. It's my right now, so allow it. When it comes to bell may have before, then you can continue. I won't interject. No. Even give me finishing. Allow me to finish. Now, the same transparency in Wetana. The same transparency in Wetana. Your government has no. You were here. Even Epamonde was also there. A government so where this is in your to deliver in Edo State. He went to Scotland. To lie to me. The newspaper reported before he went to Scotland, he's already declaring it that they don't have got 250 million Afro CCI investment. Do you know that? His evidences are there. He told the Edo people like that. Now listen to this. Listen. I mean, I don't like this. You have not come out. You live in Sweden. Sweden to Scotland is just 2 hours drive. You heard it, you saw it. When Maladian one day, you didn't come out one day and say, this Afro CCI investment in Aboye. You heard it when the Yoruba woman was replying with you heard it. This is a government. If a Swedish government can do that in your own, Sweden, you will see what is going to happen in less than 24 hours. Massive resignation, and a lot of people will come to ask questions. That is what accountability means. Transparency as well. Now let us come to the door. Let me finish. I will not allow you. No, Mr. Ogele, this will not be fair. Midwest cannot just come out and make things and don't think we are not going to respond. He called me a bias yesterday.
Israel, you conclude now.
I'm going to wrap it. He should let me finish. I don't like it. You were going off from there to Genesis to Revelation, came out to Jerusalem. Now, the thing is, 17-year-old boy, no what where or 14,000 acres of land. Or we sign the Sea of O. And you know, Sea of O, if you don't sign the Sea of O, that will reduce anybody coming to invest into our country because they don't have credibility. That's credibility. Okay? Now, where is the boy? Wamanoe. Warokaladia. Wamanoe. Where is the boy? Boy, Afro CCI. Where is the land? Is it signing Sea of O? You don't answer questions. Now, you want to come and tell me anything you want to say, everything yesterday, you said you are not going to talk to the government of the day now because I don't want to say anything, but you have the right to go and criticize someone. I don't support anybody, and you know me very well. I criticize anywhere I want to criticize. Okay? And you're asking me if I belong to any political. I don't belong to any political party, and I will lambast any political party as far as they are in office. They are using the taxpayers' money. So you can respond.
Okay, go ahead, sir. So that just quickly. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
The thing is this, when I talk about local government autonomy, theory, we have those things in practically we don't have.
At all.
Take for example, we live here in almost Scandinavia, that is common.
Yeah.
There is no single federal project in my commune or regional that the local government did not approve and it will ever happen. Oh, the time away, my brother.
Oh, yeah.
No woman may find out who we find out there.
Oh,
The entire building, whether government or private, they are the one in charge of their land. That's what autonomous staff for. The planning of development of this community is the community people that will plan it. So the idea of we waiting for one governor to come and be the one that will plan everywhere, it become a problem. Take for example, we are able to really practice that autonomy. A president the central, every in office governor. You understand it?
But did you go? I mean, government allow the local government to grow. If any problem, you know, they will not allow them to grow.
Take for example, our expressway. You are going to
almost the same system, man. Yeah.
Almost the same thing how operating. When they attach one number to you or attach one number to company, it's finished. You understand me? So all these things, mama get to see, all still pressure to go in a practicing autonomy. Nobody cares. Then I do nothing here about this and that. Then we are a little parliament in Yavi, looking at planning that I have born in the next 30 years. I don't want to say. They have to Yahweh, then I have only school, then I have media. The school, now, Jovima, a community in the Yoroni Yari, primary and secondary.
That's true.
So, I have boy, I employ teacher, but at the end, they still go and put it together with the state and region near fully to meet up the standard the government is set. So, my dear brother, my practice autonomy was a problem. Don't say we because I know you talk. Those are theory. Where accountability and transparency in Nigeria remains strong for power.
But why should Tinubu go to the Supreme Court and solicit that local government should have their own autonomy? And the Supreme Court judges, Tinubu won the case. But it's not questioning the governors. The governors, they attack the local government because of his own selfish interest. But is it working? Or where is it working? It's not working.
Ugile, this guy is just telling you, is it not part of dividends of democracy? What does democracy? That is what is annoying me. Or what way is autonomous? Do you know autonomous is the ability to rule? Is it not democracy? I don't understand. I don't understand. That's why you indoctrinate people.
I would disagree with you on this area. The highest court of the land is Supreme Court. The federal government, the president of Muhari Court, where let the local grow. That was the language Tinubu used. I really appreciate him for that step. But if we want a good foundation, Nigeria must grow from the local. Now he won the case in the Supreme Court. But the governors in the allocation, no, I will not agree with you on this area now. Now, when the case of Edo State started, the fact that that's the Attorney General of the Federation, he uttered a war in China TV and said that any unelected local government will never have access to federal government allocation. But up to today, local government chairman and councillor that was being elected, but the state is still getting local government allocation. Is that not corruption? Is that not corruption? So what are we saying? Who is not deceiving who? So why should Tinubu even make attempt to go to Supreme Court? Why? When he knows he's not going to stand. When he knows the governors are not going to respect it. No, but I attack one another. There was who affirmed as a governor. Is he not the same Supreme Court? Is he not enjoying the Supreme Court judgment today as the executive governor of the state? Why can't he obey the Supreme Court judgment against the local government? Some of the problems
okay, I want to land in Aroifa. I was in I know what bottom and all way there. What's major to you? Put the place for it to happen. Error, I hear we in our way to any other and the same result I mean. So in my baby time about total no more, you know, when I want to you pay my money. A responsibility no lenya. Then I
no,
I will respond to you again. I will respond to you again. I will respond to you again.
On this area, I will quite disagree with you. You know why? Let me tell you one thing. If there is a case in the land today, they went from High Court to Tribunal to Appeal Court. Who was the final court? That are famous as a governor to the Supreme Court. Nobody go against him. When Supreme Court, the product says you are not the executive governor of the state, do you ask for an appeal again? The answer is no. Because Tinubu is a corrupt man, because Tinubu have a selfish interest on his own, because now he's going to use the governor. Because the governor threatened him that if you hand over the local government, if you allow the local government to be an autonomous, we are not going to support you. That's why we still find ourselves in this scenario in my agency tomorrow. You just carry a case to court. The Supreme Court to pronounce the judgment in a way. Every local government must have their own autonomy. And you are telling me we are practicing dividends of democracy.
Mr. Ogele. Now, is Tinubu supposed to take that case to court? This is the problem. This is what we can weigh now. See what I about our school, local government away. They can then and then now understand Eki, a local government away, Motor Park, a local government away. It is not under the federal. Now, here is the point. In every democracy, you have 3 tiers. It is the federal, the state, and the local government. It's a 3. Now, Amani do not know how away, and they are different arms. Now, Nigerians, and I will not let this slide from them. Because this thing has been doing, this is what Midwest do. And anytime he comes, he will tell you he's on paper. That's why he's telling you now. That's why he's telling you he's on paper. And how now, I know with Mr. Ogele, what govern Norway? What governs Sweden? Sweden in Göteborg, I've stayed there. And that's why I'm telling him, he should go. Now, yes, this is what I want to. What governs the country is a constitution. The constitution is supreme to every individual. I mean, in Talana now, we now have this one, you know, I'll just laugh. You go and read your constitution, and then you go and know if Okpebholo or what he's doing now is actually constitution.
Look, a constitution in Nigeria when the government is protecting what are they doing? A constitution
which means which means you have failed. Which means you have failed. Which means your government is not working. You are just actually making propaganda. You are actually telling me that I'm actually right if you don't know. And I'm telling you that for a country to work, if not say no winner, a constitution work all winner, but the constitution from Stockholm, all winner. I don't know why it means that you think I see
hello. We are contributing. My real life. Okay. I will call you back. Okay. Sorry for that.
So, Mr. Ogele, Mr. Ogele, Midwest, where you have your wedding. Why the time because this is already indoctrinated the dope people. Where every local government has their own. Who cares? Who cares?
Now you have taken a case to court. Yes, you succeeded. The federal government of Muya court where the governor should allow the local government to grow. But up to today, the governments are still controlling the local government. Who is that deciding who? What are we talking about?
Exactly. Why am I agreeing? Why would I come in with what time? Why the meeting where we are doing the audit and the way correct. All right. On your corruption. What's the Midwest Manalaja? We know this is not transparency. We're telling transparency. But I'm saying now you have your wedding. The transparency where you go and bring your own. Then let me be giving you. I'll be giving you your own here, and you have not answered. You guys have not come out one day. But when you want to speak, you always want to turn back to the previous government. in the previous government in here, that is where I will be getting it. Okay? Because a dividends of democracy, if you don't know, if you go and check the poll of the previous government, go and check the poll, it's 85%. Okpebholo is maybe pulling 40. A budget is not here, no there. You know it. I don't know why then you guys will go, you want to paint it. There's no way you can paint it. I'm not a gullible person. You know me very well, I'm not a gullible person. Hey, a gullible person, that's not propaganda. Am I mad? When I know what is called this? For a government to run, there has to be an effective, what is called a rule of law. A rule of law only what tampo le and not away or we get done by those out. When are we going to take ourselves from this kind of propaganda? It's all lies, deceit. Tell the people the truth. Tell the people the truth. Anything I want to make government in Wamuyo, where the previous government did bad. So previous government did bad. So why they war? They cannot remain this like that.
Thank you very much.
So you guys should know that. Why worry? So that another time on a propaganda platform. This is not the propaganda platform. This is fact, evidence based. Evidence in your back.
Well,
thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you so much, my brother, for your time. God bless you, my brother. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, followers. God bless every one of you. Go and subscribe to Ogele TV. I will see you guys soon. On Friday, we are going to be on platform again. Yeah, we will talk on the way it be, my brother. We will talk on the way it be. God bless you. For liking and sharing, go and subscribe to Ogele TV. Every of my followers here, we don't need to be blaming ourselves here. We are just fighting for the dividends of democracy. We want a better Nigeria. God bless every one of you. Good night. See you guys.